I'm doing the final assembly now. Got this end connected to the long members. I'm soldering it together here, and go ahead and get this joint. Guess I gotta turn the valve on. And, well, let's see. That's the best way to... I guess I'm done with this clamp. Now it's hardened. And I will release this so I can get flex up on underneath that piece there, so solder will hopefully flow and sweat up into that connection. This clamped back up now. Get that up on this metal so I don't where we need to be. Get it up on here so I don't burn my table again. Did a little bit on that spot. Get the solder here, make sure we're still seeing what we're seeing, and heat her up. All right. Cool down a bit and move on to the last joint. Make sure we've got everything relatively flat and relatively square. We'll get some flux in under here. And we'll draw this up tighter. Bit, right, and we get metal up under here, protect the table. And go ahead and solder that first side. There we all Getting a look at it here. Alrighty. Release this. A little more flux. Right. Around where it's a little easier to get to. Yeah. Grab it better. All right. Well, that is basically what I wanted to make. Any luck now. This all fits in here nice. Room there, room there. You can spin it around and get a look at it. Plenty of tolerance. Yeah. I think I managed to get what I wanted to get out of that. Which may be in some degree a little surprising. But, okay. There's my collar or adapter or whatever we want to call it. Now the next thing will be to I'll have to go get some more pop rivets. Apparently I can't find any. I may have used all that I had, so I'm gonna have to make another trip. Go get some pop rivets. We'll drill holes in the duct work and through this thing, and we'll pop rivet it to the duct work. And that project will be done. Time to install the sheet metal fabrication. Off firsthand, when I took that asbestos sheeting off, that left a unsealed seam right here, so I put a little tape on that just to help with the don't waste hot air blowing into the wall. I've run a bead of silicone around the edge of the opening, and I've positioned this now and holding it in place with these C-clamps, leveled it up. I already pre-drilled some holes. Now I'm going to go ahead and, now that I know where they're going to be, I can go ahead and create the hole in the ductwork. And I'm going to use pop rivets to attach this to the ductwork. Go ahead and get this in, get that pushed into the hole, and start squeezing. Alright, well, that is that, as they say. Go on to the next one. I'm using the in the corners because I'm not real sure. Well, I got 3 layers of sheet metal, so I'm using 1/4 inch pop rivets. I'm going to put one in the top, one in the bottom, and get these corners all secured, and then I'll switch over to the 1/8 and 1/4 is probably a little overkill, but this old pop rivet tool here getting a little temperamental in its old age. And I just decided I was going to use aluminum rivets. Alright, well, why are you not going all the way through? What the heck? Let's slice it up, see if okay. Always gonna argue. Always wanting to argue with me. Alright, we should be all the way through. Go ahead and pull that up. And it doesn't seem to be wanting to grab. Why are you doing that now? guess it's time for a new pop rivet tool. Alright. This is one my dad had, and I always like to try to get as much use out of any tool or device, but it seems like this one is no longer wanting to function properly. So I am going to have to stop the camera and try to fix this thing. So, live TV, huh? And I'm going to go ahead and drill these other two holes. Let's see if I can argue with this pop rivet gun. Alright, let's see if we can get this one in. Let's argue it. Go on in. Okie dokie. Having fun with pop rivets. There we go. All right. It's in place. I'll just go ahead and drill a couple more holes just to get a little more, maybe on the sides here too, just get a little more connection with that sheet metal. And I just gave up on that old pop rivet gun, went out and bought myself a new one. And only got one pop rivet left to do here. Down in the bottom of this thing. See if we can get that through the hole. Yeah, of course, for some reason it's fighting me. I just drilled it out again. Well, I don't know why it's wanting to do that. Should have a nice hole for that to go through. Ah, here we go. Alright. Squeeze this puppy. And there we have it. And this one rejects the shaft just like it's supposed to. Like that old one wasn't releasing. Okay, so we have a nice solid platform for mounting the new vent to, and I'll be going over to the other side and figuring out, now that's got a bigger opening over there basically, and I think the width is about right. I just have to, it's roughly 12 inches square, I just have to fill in half of that and I think I'll be okay. So that'll be another project, but sheet metal fabrication and little pop riveting, and that's that project. Nice solid installation. All right, moving on.